The recurring invoice for animation software is starting to look optional. For the first time in years, the barrier to entry for professional-grade motion design tools is dropping from a monthly subscription to zero. Historically, the financial commitment required to access high-end visual effects software has acted as a gatekeeper, excluding solo creators and beginners who couldn't justify a lifelong rental agreement with their software provider. That barrier just took a significant hit. Maxon and Canva have simultaneously released two professional alternatives to Adobe After Effects, Autograph and Cavalry, and both are now 100% free to download. This move targets the specific segment of creators who have remained within the Adobe ecosystem, primarily because no viable, free professional alternative existed. This raises a question of strategy. To understand why billion-dollar companies would spend years on development only to give the final product away, we have to look at the shift in how software companies actually make money. Maxon Autograph originally started as a specialized tool from a developer called Left Angle. After Maxon acquired the team, the software disappeared from the market, only to be re-released this week as a free download for anyone with a Maxon account. This layer-based workflow connects animations directly to external data sources, like spreadsheets, driving text and images without writing custom scripts. It also utilizes responsive design. Elements set relative to the frame render multiple aspect ratios, like wide YouTube and vertical TikTok videos, from a single layout. Inside, you'll find a native 3D space that supports the extrusion of vector shapes and text, while maintaining compatibility with industry standards like OpenEXR and Universal Scene Description. By removing the need for complex expressions and coding, Autograph allows a single creator to manage the kind of data-heavy visual effects typically reserved for larger studios. At the same time, Canva has fully unlocked Cavalry. This 2D animation tool previously required a subscription for its most advanced features, but those professional tools have now been made available at no cost. The update includes the Forge Dynamics engine. This gives creators the ability to run complex physics simulations where thousands of objects interact, collide, and react to forces in real time. Like Autograph, Cavalry also integrates with cloud data, allowing users to automate animations using live information from Google Sheets. Combined with their recent decision to make the Affinity Creative Suite free for many users, Canva is positioning itself as a comprehensive alternative to the current industry standard. Developing professional rendering and simulation engines is a massive capital investment. To understand why these tools are suddenly free, we have to look at the loss leader business model. Adobe already uses this strategy with Fresco, their digital art app. Offering the core software for free draws users into an ecosystem where primary revenue is generated by secondary services. The evidence suggests that for Canva and Maxon, that secondary service is generative AI. High-end animation tools are increasingly being used as platforms to sell AI computation. By subsidizing the cost of the animation engine today, these companies build a user base that will eventually pay for the cloud-based AI credits required to run future features. In this model, the software acts as the storefront. The long-term profit comes from the user's future need for proprietary AI processing power. This move toward more accessible pricing is spreading into other areas of creative production. DaVinci Resolve recently added a professional photo editing interface, placing their free software in direct competition with dedicated photography applications like Lightroom. Maxon is also bringing Cinema 4D to the M2 iPad, signaling a shift where high-end 3D workflows are no longer tethered to a desktop workstation. The result is a shift in the creative landscape. As the cost of professional tools approaches zero, the primary factor determining a creator's output is no longer their monthly software budget, but their individual skill and vision. With these new options on the table, the question is whether you'll continue with your current subscription or make the switch to one of these free alternatives. Let me know what you're planning in the comments.